Now we will understand the experiment of vase shaped film, and using this experiment we are going to find the thickness of this hair which is kept between two glass plates. This hair is kept between these two glass plates. Now let us understand what is vase shaped film. Suppose we have these two glass plates which are kept one above the other. So now these two glass plates will touch each other and there is no film in between the two. If I keep some small object between the two glass plates like this. Now look here. At this point the two glass plates touch each other, and now as you go outward there is formation of air film between the two glass plates, and at this point the two glass plates touch each other, which point we call it as apex. At the apex the thickness of air film between the two glass plates is 0, and as you move outward the thickness of air film goes on increasing. With the same, and this type of film we call it as vase shaped film. If we reduce the thickness of the object which is kept between the two glass plates, you can imagine the thickness of air film between the two. So now we have the two glass plate, between the two glass plate we have kept this hair. So the thickness of air film between the two glass plates is of the order of wavelength of incident light. Here we are using sodium source whose wavelength is in the range of 5890 angstrom unit. So the air film between the two glass plate is of the order of 5890 angstrom unit. And so when we allow this light from sodium source to fall on the glass plate which is kept at an angle of 45 degree, so these rays will fall on this inclined glass plate, and after reflection the rays will fall on this vase shaped film along normal direction. When we watch the pattern through traveling microscope, the pattern looks like this. Here there is one cross wire with respect to which we can take the readings, and this cross wire we can move with this knob. Now at the apex here the thickness of air film is 0, so you can see the darkness. We have to take the readings with respect to the center of cross wire. So this is horizontal cross wire, this is vertical cross wire. So in the beginning you have to adjust the center of the cross wire on first dark band after the apex. So here there is apex. Since we have used rubber band which is little bit irregular, and that's why you can see the pattern like this. Now here you have to adjust this center of the cross wire on the first dark band with the help of this screw of the traveling microscope, and then you have to note down the reading of main scale, vernier scale with the help of this lens. So this lens will help you to find the coinciding line as well as main scale reading. Now these readings are to be noted on the observation table which is provided here. So On the observation table, here we have fringe number, then microscope reading, main scale reading, vernier scale reading, total reading. So first of all, you have to adjust the center of the crosswire on first dark ring after the apex and note down main scale reading, vernier scale reading, total reading. Then you have to bring the crosswire on fifth dark ring and again note down main scale reading, vernier scale reading and total reading. Like that, you go on shifting this center of the crosswire on 9th dark band, note down that reading, then on 13, 17, 21, 25. So you have to shift your center of the crosswire on 25th reading, 25th dark band and note down the reading. After that, you have to see, this is the wave shape film which we are keeping. So this is apex. After the apex, you are noting down the reading. Finally, you have to shift your center of the crosswire on this hair position. So here you can see the hair. So bring crosswire on this hair position and note down again main scale reading, vernier scale reading and total reading. Then you need to find the distance between 4 fringes by taking the difference between 2 successive readings. So you are taking this first reading and then fifth reading. So distance between the two will give you the distance between first and fifth reading, that is distance between 4 fringes, that we call it as capital D. Dividing this capital D by 4, you will get fringe width. So fringe width is nothing but the distance between 2 successive dark reading, that we call it as fringe width. So you will be finding fringe width for 6 readings and then take its average, that will be mean fringe width. Finally, you have to note down hair reading. Hair reading means the distance of hair from the apex. So to find this, what you will do is you have to note down hair reading minus first reading, that will give you distance of hair from apex. So that we note it down as L. L is the length of hair position from apex, hair reading minus first reading. Then formula for angle of wedge is lambda divided by 2 beta. Lambda is wavelength of sodium source which we have used. Sodium source has 2 wavelength. One is 5890 angstrom unit and second is 5896 angstrom unit. So lambda will be average of the two, 5893 angstrom unit, divided by 2 into beta. Beta is the average fringe width which you have calculated here. So lambda divided by 2 beta will give you angle of wedge. So the angle formed here between the 2 glass plate, that we call it as angle of wedge. And then the thickness of hair, the hair which we have kept here between the 2 glass plate, the thickness of it will be L into lambda upon 2 beta, that is this L, distance between hair reading and first reading, into theta, this angle of wedge. So that is how you will find the thickness of hair which is kept between the 2 glass plate in wedge shape experiment.